Hey guys, Alex Khan here, and kind of late with this, but I just finished watching Ash vs. Evil Dead, which was a Starz original TV show that was a continuing storyline of the Evil Dead series and the Army of Darkness. And that's not to be confused with the more recent Evil Dead reboot movie, which was way too serious. I didn't like that movie very much. But I did love the first Evil Dead 2 movies, and I loved Army of Darkness. So if you want to know what this TV show is like, we'll just say it's basically like Army of Darkness, but cut into 25, 26-minute episodes. But it follows Ash when he's much, much older. But I gotta say, he's even funnier than he was in the movies. So very cool stuff. So before I begin, I just want to say, well, I already did begin, but I just want to say that I wanted to watch this and finish it in October, for the Halloween season, but that did not happen because I watched like the first 2.5 seasons, or I watched the first 2 seasons in October, and then for whatever reason, I didn't have time to watch the last season until now, which is November. But whatever. I finished it, and I freaking loved it. So, how am I going to review this? Well, I'm not going to go into each episode, but I will say this. I loved pretty much every episode there was. I think for me, probably the weakest episodes for me was the very first episode of season 1, because I felt like it was kind of flat. I feel like nothing really. I didn't really feel Ash's character. I didn't feel him getting into the part just yet. But when episode rolled around, it was the same old Ash that we were used to from Army of Darkness. But what I love about this series is, one, it's great for Halloween. Two, it's how do I say it? Not a road movie, but it's a road show, because basically Ash gets in his Delta and he cruises around from town to town, or wherever there's evil. He destroys the evil, and there he is in his Delta. His Delta's dragging this trailer behind him. So it's a cool series. It's kind of like a more fun version of Supernatural, except this one's extremely funny too. Not just fun, but it's extremely funny. But at the same time, this TV show it's got its moments. It's very gory, and it definitely has that horror element to it. But it's hard to classify what Ash vs. Evil Dead is. It's funny. There's horror. There's a lot of gore and blood, but there's a lot of funniness in it. By funny, I mean it's Ash's humor. So he says a lot of inappropriate things. He's talking about babes and chicks. And then in the TV series, I don't want to call it fun racism, but he is kind of racist, but it's in a fun way. If that makes any sense, I'll probably get in trouble for saying that. But he's a very, as I said, this is Ash when he's older, so he's a bit more rough around the edges. And he says a lot of inappropriate things, and it's funny. It really is. But I love seeing his car in every episode. It's, from what I understand, this is the same Delta that Sam Raimi has used in all of his movies. It's not a replica of his Delta. It's the same Delta, from what I understand, anyways. Which I think is kind of hard to believe, because that car is really old. So I'm assuming Sam Raimi just keeps. Is it Sam Raimi? Yeah, Sam Raimi keeps really good care of his car, or he's probably added a lot of modifications to it since then. I don't think it's stock anymore. There's no way it could be, unless it is. But yeah, I love that it's a road show. The cars in every episode. I'm kind of a car guy, so I love seeing cars, especially the Delta. It's very distinctive for the Evil Dead series. I loved Ash's character. He's definitely the whole driving force behind the show. I finished this season, and I'm not gonna obviously give any spoiler. I won't give any spoilers in this review, because I feel like that robs you guys of the story. But you do know it's 3 seasons. Each season's 10 episodes long. Each episode's about 26 minutes long, so it's a really short season, really short episodes, short everything. But if you're in a hurry, this is the kind of show that you'd want to watch, because you can finish each episode, boom. come back tomorrow, watch another episode. Boom. So you can finish this the whole season in 1 month just by watching one episode a night, and it doesn't feel tedious. So yeah, I wanted to watch a show during Halloween because I wanted to capture in its Halloween spirit. Some of my other favorite Halloween, some of my other favorite TV shows to watch on Halloween: Supernatural, definitely Stranger Things, great show. The Sabrina show on Netflix, fantastic. I don't know what's happening with Sabrina though. I don't know if there's any more. Definitely more Stranger Things coming. House on or The Haunting of Hill House, fantastic, and I heard they're making a new season of that. And then definitely Ash vs Evil Dead. It's such a great show. I got this awesome box Blu-ray series, and I've been watching it on digital because I didn't want to ruin my discs. But the box is really awesome. It even has this bobblehead Ash actually, and I might want to take it out. 1 second. Oh, this is so neat. This has got some weight on it too. Hold on. I don't think that's focused, but it's got his chainsaw on his right hand, and he's stepping on some skulls. The blade says Ash vs Evil Dead on it. So, pretty cool bobblehead. Oh, it says complete collection. So, I'm gonna add that to my pantheon of awesome things that I own for Halloween. Let's go back to my to the weaker episodes. Again, every episode's awesome, to be honest. Every episode's great, but it's funny. It's got the Delta in it, every episode. But probably the other weaker episode I saw, which I didn't like, was the one where he's in a mental asylum. It just felt kind of felt too serious to me, even though there's a little hand puppet in there that takes away the seriousness. But even then, I still like that episode. But my favorite episode is probably the one where we'll just say his car has a big role in one of the episodes. I believe it's season 2. Yeah, season 2. Let's just put it at that. Anyways, what are your thoughts on Ash vs Evil Dead? Are you happy with how it ended?